Welcome to CookIN Gone Wild. I'm your host, Michelle Kane, and today we'll be cooking Creole frog legs. Today is a special episode of CookIN Gone Wild. We are actually going from field to table. So I had the opportunity to go out to Goose Pond Fish and Wildlife area, and Brad Feaster, the property manager there, was my frog gigging mentor, and he took me out frog gigging through the swamp for about 2 hours at 2 in the morning, and we were lucky enough to harvest these frogs. So now we're going to take them from the pond to a fried Creole frog leg. So the first thing we're going to do with these frog legs is marinate them. So I'm going to move this aside, and the first thing we have here are 2 large eggs. I'm going to add to that about 2/3 a cup of milk, some cayenne pepper, salt and pepper, Tabasco sauce, gotta love the Tabasco sauce, some chili powder, and the Creole seasoning. So I'm just gonna whisk this together, and then we are going to marinate our frog legs in this. You're gonna put them in the fridge for about 1 hour to 3 hours, and I already did that. So we're going to be ready to go ahead and bread them here shortly. And this is what this looks like. You're going to let that really marinate and soak into the meat. So here is what they look like now. They've been marinating for about 1.5 hours or so, and now we're going to go ahead and bread them and fry them up. This is 2 cups of flour, about 2/3 a cup of panko breadcrumbs, about a tablespoon of lemon pepper seasoning, and 2 tablespoons of Creole seasoning. So I'm just going to get in there with my hands and kind of mix this around, and then we're going to toss the frog legs in it. See how nice these look. Look at the meat on that. That's great. I'm just going to toss them in there. And that's all there is to it. We'll go over to the stove and fry them up in some hot oil, and then we get to eat. So now we're coming over to the stove, and we are going to deep fry these frog legs. I have it set at medium-high heat, just to make sure the oil gets nice and hot. And it is ready to go, so I am going to go ahead and put a few in. That nice sizzle. It's been a long time since I've had frog legs, so I'm really excited. We're going to cook these on each side for about 2 to 3 minutes until they're golden brown. Oh, they're looking nice and crispy, and they're so done they're actually starting to fall apart. So I am going to put them on my plate. A little bit of paper towel to absorb some of that extra oil. And we're good to go. Ready to eat. So here is our finished product. And the other thing I have on the plate are just some really simple seasoned potatoes and a little bit of Tabasco sauce on the side because I like everything just a little bit more spicy. I was going to use a fork, but this is really more of a finger food. So I'm just going to go ahead and dig in. I have to say these turned out great. Nice, tender meat. I would absolutely recommend going out and frog gigging. Kind of tastes like chicken, real nice and tender. So go out there and gig yourself a frog, and we'll see you next time on CookIN Gone Wild.